classic cars. And every time I drive by that shop, I think this guy has got the best job, because I can't believe there's not any more accidents than there are in that intersection, because there's always a beautiful car, and it's never the same one. It's something new every single day. It's not every week or every once in a while. Every single day, you will see something so amazing. And it can be from a four-wheel drive to a souped-up, road car, or even a racer or a drag racer. You name it, and he's got it in front of his shop. And I just envy that guy. He must be talented too. I mean, they don't just come from all over for nothing. This guy's got some mad skills, and I envy him.
Yeah, Roger, that's kind of where I wanted to be. That's kind of where I wanted to be in life, ideally. Building hot rod engines and doing stuff like that, man. Well, anyway, nice talking to you out there in Oceanside. Yeah, it's getting pretty rough and tough all of a sudden, man. We had a good connection, but anyway, brother, hey, appreciate you ever did from this country. This is KN6 GLC, man, 73.
KN6 GLC, I appreciate you do what you do for our country currently. It's very valuable. I know you probably wanted to do other things in life, but, it's not all about work. It's what you do while you're on this earth for others, and you're in a good line of work for that. You're in a good line of work. You keep us fed and keep us supplied, so that's nothing to blow over. I want to be a muffler mechanic, but I know better now, and I just learned to enjoy my family, and boy, if I was 41 again or 42 again, I'd feel like a young pup. You got some time left, just have some fun with it. KJ6JUS, it's been a pleasure talking with you, Craig. Hopefully we'll meet again, and until then, may God be with you. KJ6JUS 73.
All right, brother, 73, man.
And so if you're even a mile away, if you're kind of around the corner, it doesn't have great coverage. So yeah, and he's a busy guy. So. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Good morning. Boy, it's even later there. It's late here, and it's an hour later where you are. So you have a good night, sir. This is Mike in Minnesota. Have a good night. You too, Tim.
Eric, I can't have a CBO back. How's it going? meters as well. But signal that I'm showing right now. So once again, about an hour ago.
But anyhow, mate, great all the time with you, and I'll let you work a few more, and cool as this just a quick check-in to say g'day, and still doing a great job signal-wise, so you know we're well past it. Papa Bravo 5 X-ray, VK2 Sugar Radio. Yeah, mate, I got a lot of great feedback from that side, and of course the guys like the photos of the girls, and but yeah, the FTA thing, that's just a bit of tongue-in-cheek, but you'd be surprised how many people take that very seriously over.
Airport near the river. It's fairly quiet.
But, you know, where there's homes, there's so much man-made racket that it's not as fun as just putting out a CQ and working somebody that's in the western United States. That's what I was able to do last winter. A little FT891 Yaesu. I was just running off a storage battery, and it worked. You know, it was pretty sweet. Anyway, Chris, I'm keeping you up here. I need to head off to bed. But thank you so much for that information. That really fills in some of the questions I've had as I've realized that I may need to come up with something like that. I was surprised. What I ran was 50 feet of 24 gauge bare copper wire off the balcony. It was at 14 feet off the ground out to a light standard, and that was just horizontal, 14 feet, and I tied it off with a fishing line, so it was very hard to see, and I made that an off-center fed with a 4-to-1 balance, and then ran a wire down to the metal balconies on the metal railings on the balcony. And, you know, I had a reasonable match with that. I was able to operate both 40 and 20 with it and had reasonable QSOs. But the thing that surprised me was it was only about an S4 or so noise level, which I thought would be worse. But I think if you pull the antenna up and put it on the balcony or in closer, that it would really be difficult on receive. Anyway, those are my parameters. But another challenge, the HOA police caught me, and so now I have to come up with something more clever. Back to you, Chris, but I need to say 7-3, and thank you for the QSO. KI6CR from K6VF. Yeah, very good, Chris. Thanks for all that information. Our situation here is totally different. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 masts up at 50 to 60 feet with all kinds of wires on them. There's some pictures on QRZ if you want to look that up. So yeah, totally different situation here out in the country. 7-3, thanks for a nice QSO, Chris. Have a good Sunday coming up. KI6CR, good evening from K6DF. Yeah, good night.
And, it's very displeased by what's happened in this country. It's nothing that's engineered, it's just crazy, reasonless ideology. And it's just going to cost a lot of money in the long run. And it's not going to have much impact on CO2 emissions in the big scheme of things. Like we're selling coal to countries that are making these solar panels and wind turbines. We actually sell them coal, and so why don't we use it ourselves? It's crazy. Or is some of our uranium. Anyway, Volker, I guess I'm going to head back down to work and look at this problem. Maybe I'll get inspired before the day's over. I've been feeling rather tired today. I probably didn't spend quite long enough in bed last night, and
Sleep
anyway,
popped up.
I've had my coffee and a bit of a rest here, so maybe I'll come good before dinner. All right, Volker, will we try the long pass? Roger. I think I'll bump Volker, Thetis 3Y. Up down to K3MO. Yeah, okay, well, usual setup here, 20 over with long past 20 metres. And on 28, 5, 6, and 21, 5, 8, 5, 8. So I expect that there's a lot of echo on the 21. I expect with 5, 6 on 28. That's probably off the back of your antenna. And I expect 10 metres will be quite good today your way. All right, I'll turn my antenna now, Volker.
Okay. Well, it's not bad. And do you just run the 100 watts on transmit? My next thought was to try to put up some sort of horizontal loop within the structure and see how that plays. That's where, in talking to Chris, I may need something like he has, a small receiving loop that is not so subject to the man-made noise. Well, that'll be another challenge. But tell me, when you say Sacramento, I'm guessing you're not downtown. You're probably up in the foothills somewhere. Over. Yeah, very good. Very good. Well, yeah, Lake Tahoe is one of my favorite places. Well, very good. I'm glad you gave me a call, Mike. I do have to get off here, but make some notes, and I'll be thinking about that. So I'm glad you called. I'll say 7-3 for now, and thank you. And more power to you. Sounds fun what you're doing there. N6MO from K6VF.
Muszę takie duże scalania przykładać, żeby ta persona... So we're waiting, and it's been rather warmish, I should say, last few days. However, after a long dry spell, we've had a bit of rain. We had 8 mil of rain yesterday, and hopefully we'll get some more in the coming week because it's been very dry. So hence all these trees and plants in this springtime. Not very good. Well, I'm heading your direction to Pittsburgh. No, I don't think it's unusual. It's not a close place down there. It'll be just good to keep all cabins warm and close. Yes, Scotland, yeah, right. USL James and USL James, it's been a pleasure. Forward to many more. All the best to you and yours. Keep well, keep safe, and well, when I'm travelling your way, I'll wave from a distance there. 73 for now, and bye-bye from Melbourne. Line 0, Zulu November Kilo, 0 November Victor. Mike, right radio, OVK 3DSJ, 73. And I think this is our first contact with them. We've spoken before. A pleasure to hear you for the first time today. You're at solid 5728 over here. All pre-amplification is off on the radio. Coming through very, very well this afternoon. And here is Joe, Julius Altaker. And the QTH is on with approximately 25 kilometers east of the big mile from Melbourne. Put it back to you there, Jay. Lima Yankee 4 Yankee VK 3DSJ. USL, 100%, everything's working very well for you. You're coming through beautifully. Perhaps a tiny little bit too much compression, but otherwise easy to copy all the way. I'm running here for the log TFX anti-sugar, 300 whiskey from a Yuma PA, and my antenna is a 2-element Austin NOCB RB63 and Honda long time. 73J, and a pleasure. Look forward to many more contacts down the log. Lima Yankee 4 Yankee CK 3DSJ. Bye-bye. Kilo 2, uniform, not to work on QC through and on location 50. I'll get you 5 plus regularly. And I'm operating with both tanks, and J. Lima Yankee 4 Yankee 2 All the best.
Next overhaul, signal report, over.
Yeah, VK30ZY and company. I have you on a 57 John to my location, Melbourne, over. Yeah, Roger, no problem at all. Steve, can you copy John at all, over?
Up there, so that's why I've had the Shorty 40 up now. I've had that up for, goodness me, 8 years. It's been a wonderful edge, fantastic. And then on the smaller tower, I've got the Opti beam, which will actually replace that smaller tower with a larger one to get the Opti beam up about 65, 70 feet. But with this part of the cycle, you don't need to, 40 metres works great at the bottom end of the cycle. I've been doing it for the last 8 years, so it's just a matter of, working out what you want to do. Yeah, look, the Opti beams are great. I love Opti beams. If you're going to get one with 40 metres, it will be, I think the shortest one is still on a 24-foot boom or come on. You have to talk to Tom. And if you want all 5 bands, including the 2 WAP bands, and the 3 conventionals and 40, he makes a model for that, I think. But, if you want a smaller antenna, if you didn't want to, if you wanted to around about 12 metres,
Catch up again shortly, over.
Hey, mate.
VK30ZY with company, QRZ. Oh, Steve, we might have a quiet one here, mate. I might disappear. This QRM is absolutely killing me. Yeah, they're unreal, mate. Seriously, they have 1 ear and 2 mouths. They really don't care about any other operators apart from themselves. I might go his call sign and start a little blacklist going here, so if ever I hear him, I'll just give him the arse, over. Yeah, 100% Steve. That's the problem. We don't know the QRM at their end. Look, Tony says to me a lot of times too that down the other end of the band, he gets a lot of noise, and, obviously our end is clear, so, it's just a bit of a punt. It's just, it's no good. And I didn't know about your solo was causing havoc on a couple of bands as well, over.
5 to 10 minutes, any station anywhere stateside and EM are welcome to come down with your call sign and location. Today.
This girl I know with a rubber.
Go ahead and take a look for previous check-ins if you don't mind.
It says Alpha India 4 Kilo, relay for Hector Center. USNet, Alpha Baseline ACN Alpha, please come now to Alpha location. Check in, forward sentry front, all Alpha, please come down.